Alright, hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Let's Play, as we're gonna vibe out to some Eterna City music here in front of the Poke Center. Yeah, let's jump right into this episode. In the last episode, we got through the rest of Eterna Forest, added a new team member, that Murkrow right there you see on your banner. We added him to the team, and we also explored the Grand Underground. Maybe a little too much. I did a lot of digging. Didn't come up with anything that I really wanted, like a fossil. We got some other cool stuff, started looking at the secret bases, the oases, and the like. So now we're going to go ahead and explore Route 211, and maybe see what Pokemon there are over here. Not Bidoof. That's not anything that I'm looking for. See, there's some ninjas back here, right? Somewhere. Darn. That way, once I take on the gym, I'll already be a bit higher level, so... Okay, Ponyta... One of the very few fire types that you can actually get in this game is Ponyta right here. I kind of want to get one, but at the same time... Yeah, I'm not really feeling it, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Ponyta might be kind of cool. If you got a shiny 100% I would use. I think shiny Ponyta is so cool looking. As it is, though, I know there aren't many fire type options, especially in Diamond, a game with Elekid and not Magby, I believe. So it's even more difficult to get them, but at the same time... I would still prefer to, maybe for a Houndour or a Houndoom in the Grand Underground. I'm not 100% yet, but we'll figure that out as we get there. We battle this trainer first. Talking about Mount Coronet, which I believe is actually straight to our right here. I think this might be our first encounter with Mount Coronet after we defeat Hiker Louie. Or is that Lewis? I would say that's Louie, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's actually go for... No, let's just use a Bubble Beam and get this thing out of here. Thinking about using a Metal Claw since we haven't seen the animation yet, but... Whew! There's some nasty bubbles. Look at this background, too. So this is the same Highlands background that we had earlier, except there's a single peak in the background for Mount Coronet, which was not the case back on Route 206... 205. It was not the case there, interestingly enough. So, again, seeing how the environment changes with these things is just really, really cool to witness. I do think I will use Metal Claw against this Onix because it might have Sturdy and might as well see what the animation looks like. Yeah, it really wasn't that great, okay. Bind's gonna come out here. I see the Bind animation is still as stellar as it always has been. Gosh, it's so, like, it looks like a bunch of rubber hula hoops are strangling me to death. The least you could do is have the Onix, like, twist into himself more. Do, like, a twisting spinning motion. I don't know. Maybe that's too much to ask for. Some of the animations for moves in this game have been, like, really top-notch. Like, I've been really impressed with them. And then others have just been, like, as lazy as always. Or in a slightly reimagined laziness. Powerful presence towers before me. It's you! I thought there were just 3 little things of grass right here. Like, I wonder maybe if, like, there's a special kind of Pokemon there that you can't get elsewhere. But, I don't know why else those 3 little patches of grass would be there. I know there are certain tiles, there's, like, for Feebas in this game at least, there is a single tile where you can get at Feebas. If you don't step on the right tile, surfing or whatever, you will not get Feebas. So it's very, very particular in that way. Not looking forward to having to do that in the future for the entire desks. But I'm not planning on using a Phoebus or a Milotic, so we should be okay. Hoot Hoot! This is the first Hoot Hoot we've seen in this game. I didn't realize they were in, like, the Nat, or the local decks for, Gen 4. I love watching him come out, though, because it shows that Hoot Hoot actually has 2 feet. It's just that he stands with them so close together they look like one. I always thought Hoot Hoot had only 1 foot. Am I the only one that thought that? That's question of the day. Does Hoot Hoot have 1 feet or 2? And what did you think he had before you saw that animation right there? Because I certainly thought he only had 1. Wing Attack, I'm gonna keep old moves, which is weird because Wing Attack is like really solid mid-tier flying type move, but Pluck does the him amount of damage and eats the opposing Pokemon's berry. Just all around a much better win. It's going into Mount Coronet? Wow, here we are. Now, we obviously can't do a whole lot here. I think you need strength for those gray boulders right there, I would imagine. To get that Pokeball item. And Actually, we can't do anything in here right now except walk around briefly. And encounter Geodudes. Oh, look at that! A Chingling! Too bad Chimecho is one of the most useless Pokemon ever. Again, that's another Pokemon that I feel like they should have given a future evolution to, like in a future game. Or just, like, completely stat buffed it. Because Chingling and Chimecho are just, like, so incredibly weak. And just not at all usable in a playthrough. I think it's interesting, like, this route is basically already over. But I think it continues on the other side of Mount Coronet, maybe? There are a lot of routes like that in this game where it splits between, like, a major area. It's like Mount Coronet. We just saw with Route 205 being split by Eterna Forest. I think it's a really cool concept, though, because it's like, you don't just have these tiny little routes that you just make different numbers, because that'd be pointless. But at the same time, you're, well, instead of that, what you're doing is preventing, just making new long routes everywhere. Like, it's okay to have short routes in certain places. But route design in general and layout is usually a really, really big plus for Sinnoh games. A lot of people talk about how the routes tend to have different layers. I was talking about how Route 205, or even the Route 204 that goes up to Floroma Town is just really gorgeous, and I love the way it's set up and tiered on the mountains. You get a lot of routes later with a lot of, like, layering to it. Bridges and ridges and grass and water and everything in between. I think Gen 4 and Gen 5 do a really good job of giving interesting route design and layout, which is a concept that's kind of been lost in future games, especially in Sword and Shield, where there was so much potential for cool routes, and they just, like, made them all really plain and bland and straight paths. I'm thinking of, like, Glimsdale Wood or whatever, the place with all the mushrooms. That place was such a disappointment. Like, it was so cool, but then you find out that you're just following, and, like, the path diverges, but, like, you're stuck on, like, literally a linear path. Like, it doesn't matter if it diverges, it's still a straight line. You can't break off from the path, like, almost at all. And it's just, like, so lame. So as great as those, like, modern, big ol' 3D rendered Pokemon games can be, at times they're kind of disappointing, because I think the top-down feature really gives you more explorability and better route layout, just in terms of, like, how it physically appears, Alright, so the squad's all ready to go. So my main mon for the gym, definitely going to be Harold. Nothing else can really deal with her Pokemon that much. I mean, like, Skipper's weak. Lux Luthor probably resisted. Cosmo can help against some poison types. Mountain Budew doesn't have any poison type moves, so not really helpful in that regard. Chunkmonk can use Fury Swipes. Yeah. Not exactly the greatest anti-grass team coming into this, but I think having 6 Pokemon, being able to switch between all of them, we'll be able to make this work. Hey there, how's it going, champ-to-be? Actually, that's what I said to some boy who zipped in here earlier, too. That Gym Leader Gardenia is a user of Grass-type Pokemon. It should be obvious, but Grass-type Pokemon really hate fire. Oh, wait a second, I should tell you about the gym itself first. You can't challenge the Gym Leader until you find and beat all the gym's trainers who've hidden themselves. It's a bit challenging, but just think of it as a good training and go for it. That's precisely what I was going to do anyways, but... Ligma got certified here. Darn. Here's Gardenia herself, though. At my gym, no one gets to battle with the gym leader, me, until they've beaten all the other trainers, because I'm a pretentious douchebag. I'll be waiting for you in the back. Good luck, challenger. I'm trying to think of the layout. Oh, this is really nice. It's the fake forest layout, that I think is, like, because of all the trees, is purposefully a little bit, cluttered and can hide trainers at times. So you have to beat them all to get to her. I like this layout. I think this is like an exact copy from Diamond and Pearl, if I remember correctly. But Platinum, it's like a big old clock, and you have to rotate the clock by filling, like, fountains or something. It's really bizarre, but kind of a cool layout. Speaking of route layouts, gym layouts are something that I'm also a really big sucker for. I give this one, like, a, oh, the fact that they also don't, like, encounter you, you have to go talk to them, that's really good, too. I give this gym, like, a 7, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. Like, it's not incredibly creative or amazing, but I really like the concept of it. And it also still looks pretty good, too. Ooh, level 17 for Harold. 17 for Cosmo, and 21 for Mountain Budew. That's good. Cosmo and Harold, they are going to be the heralders of doom for this gym. Hopefully. She says the next trainer is at the inn past the 2 boulders, she thinks. I'm gonna press A on everything until I run into somebody. That's the 2 boulders. There we go. Yeah, it makes me think there must have been trainers on the other side that I just completely missed because I didn't realize that they weren't going to, like, target me specifically with an exclamation point. Harold is just tearing through this gym right now like it's nothing. Lex Luthor gonna level up too. Man! I guess that's actually on par. I think Gardenia's ace is like 21 maybe? So... not terrible to have everybody else around that level, I suppose. I do tend to prefer, though, that my Pokemon gain the levels themselves. It feels kind of cheap when they just level up in the background. That's just personally how I'm wired. And at the same time, though, I'm kind of glad they... I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the experience share in this game. Because, again, my big point at the beginning of the series was that it allows you to kind of use more Pokemon and switch in between them throughout the series as it goes along, which I think would be great, because there's so many cool Pokemon I want to use that I've never been able to before, and now I can. But at the same time... I don't know. Yeah. It's just something that's going to have to grow on me, I think, a little bit. Yeah, I'm glad they don't give you the option to turn it off so that I can commit to it and don't have to feel bad about using it, but then use my strategy of multiple Pokemon. But, at the same time, though, I do kind of wish sometimes that it weren't so overpowered. And just, like, leveling up my team when they're sitting in the background doing absolutely nothing. But then again, it does prevent grinding, which is a huge pain in the butt, and something for which I don't have a lot of time right now. My semester is coming to a tail end. Well, I'd love to spend all my time playing Pokemon. That is unfortunately not something I can do. We are about to go on Thanksgiving break, which will be really nice. But I do have a decent bit of work that I'll have to get done before going, and upon returning, I see you now. It's rather interesting that this lady has a Turtwig. I like how they'll just give random trainers the starter Pokemon. We saw that one girl with Piplup back on 205. This lady's got a Turtwig. Just a lot of fun seeing all the starters get some representation when they usually don't. Oh, she's back there. How did I not see her before? Wait a minute, I'm beginning to think that these trainers literally are not appearing until... yeah, because I could have seen her hair. I'm beginning to think these trainers just really are not appearing until after I beat the prior one. But here's Beauty Lindsay with her Rosalia and her Gucci bag. Here we go. The fog is going to settle away. We can take a nice little picture there with Gardenia, and then challenge her to a battle. You kept me waiting! I'm Eterna's gym leader, Gardenia, the grass-type master. When I first saw you, I was convinced you'd find your way to me. My hunch was right on the money. You have a winning aura about you. Well, everyone in the gym also told me where every other person was, so I feel like it wasn't that difficult. So anyway, this will be fun. Let's have our battle. Second gym leader battle on the line right now. Gardenia versus Harrison. For all the marbles, and by all the marbles I mean the second badge. Just send out a cherry, and I'm going to send out a scarecrow. I was like, what animal is Murkrow based on? Oh, he's based on a scarecrow. And I was like, that's not an actual animal. I actually know, like, Pokemon so well in general that sometimes I will call actual real-life animals by Pokemon names. Like, for the longest time, I called caterpillars Caterpies. Just because I legitimately forgot that they weren't called that. Here comes a Turtwig. Since she already used a Cherubi, I really want to say that her last Pokemon is going to be Roserade. Ooh, we're going to have to catch a Tackle first. Oh, she's going to set up a Reflect! In that case, I'm definitely going to use Cosmo to take on her. She's going to heal right here, isn't she? Yeah. She might get up... Can she get up a Light Screen, too? If Turtwig can learn one, surely he can learn the other. Come on, let's get a Max Roll. I don't even know if a Max Roll would kill. Oh, dang. Okay, he's gonna Razor Leaf. Good. Light Screen was not set up. That Razor Leaf actually did a surprising amount of damage. Oh, it was a crit. I was about to say, I was like, she just proved me wrong when I said they wouldn't be able to touch. Oh, she gonna Super Potion? Ugh. Woo! That actually, I should have just used that to begin with. I didn't realize Murkrow's special attack was so... That's right, they are pretty even, his attack and special attack. Even though Gus does way less damage than Block, balances out with the Reflect up. And I think Reflect should have just worn off as well. I'm gonna catch another level up for Harold, level 19. And Reflect's gonna wear off, that's great. If I use Roserade, I want to say this thing has a berry, so I want to keep in Murkrow. It's not the end yet. It's about to be. Here we go. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Can't wait to get some more stickers after this battle. Let's go ahead and hit it with a straight up pluck and hopefully consume whatever berry it has. She is going to stun Spore me. I was right about the status condition. Don't get fully parried, Murkrow. Break through, eat whatever berry she's got. Ah, dang it, Harold. Okay, I think we can live one attack from whatever she's got. I don't think she should have, like, Sludge Bomb or anything. Petal Blizzard. We got that. We're living that. We're living that. Yes, Harold, let's go. Woo! We're gonna eat the Citrus Berry, too? That should give us enough health to survive another Petal Blizzard. I think I stay in and gust and see if we can break through paralysis and win this. Are you saying something? You think you have me cornered? Yeah, well, if Harold does go down, I still have 5 Pokemon left to absolutely obliterate you, so yeah, I would say this is you being cornered. I think Harold's gonna do this by himself. I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you, buddy. Harold MVP swept Gardenia, bro. What a time to be alive. Unnecessary crit to finish it off, too. What a guy you are, Harold. What a guy you are. Everyone except Chunkmunk getting a level up. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of experience. Plus Luther to 22. And Mountain Butter to 22. Oh, and Skipper to 22. My goodness gracious. Gym Leader Gardenia goes down. Amazing! You're very good, aren't you? I love how I started off using a feminine voice for her, and now it's just, like, regular. I might have said it before, but you're really tough. Wasn't it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? No. It comes naturally to me. I guess that's a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. Boom! We got it, baby! The Forest Badge! I knew that all along. Second badge down. With the Forest Badge, the hidden move Cut will be available for your Poketch. Let's go. Now that you have 2 gym badges, all Pokemon you received in trades will obey you up to level 30. I've also got something else for you. These are a gift from me. Stickers that Gardenia uses. Awesome. And Team 86's. I think it's Grass Knot. Yes! For heavy-set Pokemon. But we never actually have to see her use that in battle. Let's go, Harold. My main man. He may be a little bit paralyzed. That's interesting that he does a little dance while he's paralyzed. Alrighty, let's go. Grass Knot is in the bag, quite literally. Second gym is in the case. Badge. Second badge is in the case. It does kind of remind me of, okay. It does kind of remind me of, there's a YouTuber named Blue Mac and Cheese, I think, way back. This was probably like 2008. Made like a Pokemon self-animated. It was actually pretty well done, especially for the time. Parody, though, of the anime for Diamond and Pearl. And there's the episode where Ash, this YouTuber made, where Ash goes to fight Gardenia. And there's a whole plot line going on where Ash accidentally ate her Cherubi because he thought it was food. So every time I see Cherubi, I just think of Ash, and they're like, what happened to Cherubi? And they're like, did you eat it? And he says no, and there's like a little leaf sticking out of his mouth. So, always gets a chuckle from me. Let's preview this. Whoo, that is majestic. That is majestic. Okay. Okay, great. Let's edit Empoleon's place sticker. There are more Florida stickers? I don't really want to do song. Ethereal stickers, those sound cool. Oh my gosh. There's so much going on. That's what makes these look really good, if I'm being honest. Let's actually start a new one real fast. And let's put, go and get some rocks. And then we'll take this party sticker. Put it down there. Oh my golly! There's so much going on there. Wow. At some point in time, I will come back and, like, edit these a bit better. For the time being, it's just fun, like, let's put Chunk Monk in that. Yeah. For the time being, it's just fun to, like, meme around with it, you know? Wild Bidoof helped by using Cut. Whew, down goes the tree. Alright, yeah, so our next stop right here will be the Galactic HQ. There's also another cut tree back here real fast to get an item. That's nice and effective. Or, quick, I'd say. Team 46 Thief! Right behind an evil organization's headquarters. Very subtle, Ilka, very subtle. Also, just love how menacing the building looks like. There are literally spikes coming out of the side of it. Like, yeah, this is definitely not a good place to be. Team Galactic isn't interested in the world. Our gaze is beyond the stars. Are you to donate your Pokemon? Kindly get off our property. Oh, the Cycle Shop Manager. I see. Some, was that supposed to be a double battle? Did I just make that into a single battle? Oh, that's so lame. I would have much preferred a double battle. I wasn't even thinking, though. Can you imagine if I did come here to donate Pokemon, I just gave them, like, Mew and Jirachi? What if there was an option to donate Pokemon and just join Team Galactic? And then they would just instantly win because they'd have 2 mythical Pokemon and just clap everybody else. That'd be hilarious. Chunkamon, get out here. Oh my gosh! It's such a fustercluck. I love it so much, though. Not as much as I love my Apom's Paw Chunkmonk, though. Oh, thank God. Okay, I was like, if I have to deal with this for the next couple of turns, I'm gonna be very upset. Ooh, get Fury swiped. Meow fainted. And we all gained very little experience. These grunts give, like, nothing because they're all way beneath me right now in terms of level. So yeah, her ace was actually level 22. Gardenia's in the gym. So, we're right on par, actually. A bunch of my mons hit level 22 right at the end of that gym. So, I'd say we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Look at him dance! That was so great to watch. Hit 3 times. Bruh, Chunkmonk, really? Don't get poisoned. Chunkmonk, bro, are you just doing the opposite of everything I tell you to do? Whoa, oh my gosh, so many people. I don't remember there being so many Galactic Grunts just sitting on computers last time. But I think this is a great update because this is exactly what you would do if you worked for a crime syndicate. They're probably on there, like, farming for Bitcoin or something right now. Team Galactic's way to the future, the way to space, through Bitcoin. They got Elon Musk working with Cyrus right now. I'd like to think that's exactly what's happening here. I mean, how else are they funding all of this, really? I don't think Cyrus has a backstory of being rich, does he? Not that I can... maybe? Not that I can recall, actually. And he hates everyone, so you think he wouldn't be rich on Earth if he wants to destroy everything. So it's gotta be Bitcoin. They don't all battle you. Finding new energy sources for the future. That'll be really good for Oreburgh City, which is still trying to use coal as its primary industry. So maybe Team Galactic isn't so bad after all. They're just trying to find renewable energy, guys. I love that even though these are bug types and I'm a minus special attack nature, I'm still just like OHKOing everything with Cosmo right now. Because it's a mythical and just all these Pokemon are super weak. Nightshade! That's actually a good move. I think it does damage based on the level of... inflicts damage equal to the user's level. So Haze is not necessary. We'll definitely get Haze for Nightshade. That's great. If you ever need to do exactly 21 damage, we can now accomplish that. We're getting research on new forms of energy. We want to harness the mysterious power of Pokemon. Oh, well, I'm not sure if that's a renewable source of energy or just, like, animal abuse. But, this Team Galactic music is such a vibe. I actually just got back from a jazz concert my housemates put on. And, one of them actually really sounded like it was from Pokemon. Like, oh, it was almost like Jubilife City a little bit. Oh, so good. And, what makes me appreciate the music in this game even more. The smooth jazz, I say, as the Galactic theme comes blaring on. Honestly, this kind of like, it's like a James Bond theme where it sort of like gets a little low here. And a lot of respect for that. I think in terms of best music in this game, there's a lot of really great vibey music, but like some of the most like fun, intense music, Giratina's battle theme is so stellar, man. Absolutely love it. What I don't love is how low level all these Pokemon are. I'm literally just walking through and one-shotting everything. And I'm at the right level, too. Like, I wish these grunts would put up some sort of a fight, you know? Beat the Galactic Grunt. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? I don't know why she suddenly became a Scottish man. Our mission is to implement our operations without question. It is all for the New World Order that our boss will lead. Ah, so Cyrus works for the New World Order. That's exciting. Scientist Trayvon. Kadabra, that's what it is. Why did I not use Murkrow? On the bright side, he can't sweep me with Confusion Spam because Murkrow is a Dark type. So that's nice. Let's go for Fury Swipes here. If it doesn't use an X item, perhaps I was mistaken. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We're a minus attack nature and we still destroyed that Kadabra. This won't go unpunished. That was like uber easy. Oh my gosh. Can we have some like challenging? Here we go, finally. What is it with this Team Galactic? Why do they take our Pokemon? What are they trying to accomplish? Did you want something? How silly of me to even ask. You want to free the Pokemon? Yeah, that's gonna happen. Oh man, my accents and voices just get worse and worse as time goes on. Commander Jupiter! Zubat comes out first. See if she'll actually post something with her. Hey, there's Dalton! See, all my homies are playing Brilliant Diamond right now. I keep looking at the computer thinking my face cam's over there, but it's right here. Go for Fury Swipes. Remember, we still have speed. Chunkmonk is a fast lad. He is a plus speed nature, if I remember correctly. Or no, he's plus Spadef, isn't he? Oh my gosh. 4 times? Jeez, Aloo. Supersonic. And we're gonna dodge! How insolent. Take a bite of this, child. I want to take a bite of anything, thank you very much. Oh. Didn't actually do that much and it didn't poison. So yeah, that was eventful. And you're dead. Goodbye, Zubat. Get up out of here. Chunkmonk's too strong, 5U. Only Zubat fainted. That still gave us like no experience. I think it was like level 17 or 18, wasn't it? So Skunktank's coming out. I don't have a ground type, which is the only thing that will actually beat this. I don't know, it's kind of like whoever I want to use. I haven't used, Budu any- Wait, Budu's a grass type against a... I'm actually a little bit stupid right now. I can't believe the one Pokemon on my team that can't handle this thing. And I sent it out. I was really intelligent. He's got Flamethrower? What? Oh my gosh, Budu. Okay, buddy. I forget how that Skuntank can learn Flamethrower, but I'm pretty sure it's still a TM move even for Skuntank. I'm surprised it knows it this young. At least they're trying to make the move pools like varied and a little bit difficult. Let's just switch out into Prinplup right here. Go Skipper. When he catches Flamethrower, we're gonna eat it up. That's what I'm talking about. Go for Bubble Beam here. I didn't actually do as much as I thought it would. This thing's got pretty decent special defense, doesn't it? Oh, and Snarl's gonna lower my special attack, too. And let's go for Metal Claw. Oh, that's not doing anything. We're gonna double out of Prinplup now, too. Man, we're just getting a nice Tour de France with my team right now. Just throwing everybody out there. I think Harold might actually be pretty set to handle this. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they add a new planet every single time you battle that person's name. So, that's Mars up in the top right corner, I believe. I think that's the moon right there, which is always there since we're on Earth. And that, I believe, is Jupiter. It's bigger than the rest since the gas giants. That would make sense. Which is another really cool detail that they add in the background that I really appreciate. Let's see how much a pluck does. Oh, that's pretty solid. And we're gonna steal a citrus berry too! Oh, what luck. Unfortunately, we only healed up like 7 HP with it, but he's gonna go for a flamethrower. Oh my gosh! That did a lot to Harold. Do I think another pluck will kill? I think it can, yeah. Yeah, there we go, Harold. Oh no, Aftermath. Woo! Harold barely gonna survive. Okay. That Skunk Tank was decently challenging, but I also had a full team of 6 to deal with it because none of our other Pokemon did anything. And a lot of people getting levels up. Chunkmonk, Mountain Budew, and Skipper. New move for Chunkmonk, please? Okay, well, Swift is not... What is his special attack? 25. No, I'm sorry, it's just not worth it. Even with his attack stat being lower, it's just not worth learning Swift. Mountain Budew, though, goes to level 23. Banner Jupiter has been felled. Losing to some child, being careless cost me too much. Some Budew might evolve there. Dang! What does a guy gotta do to make a Pokemon happy around here? It's okay, our official Pokemon statue investigation is finished, and Mars has collected energy from the Valley Windworks. We're pretty much finished here. I'll let you in on one little thing. Our boss is researching the myths of ancient Pokemon. With the power of mythical Pokemon, he will become the ruler of Sinnoh. I suggest you keep out of Team Galactic's affairs from now on. This is your last warning. I got my Clefairy back, and it's all thanks to you. At Team Galactic, they said Clefairy came from space. Hand it over. Their logic baffles me still. It's like they are from space. Where are they gone now? This is such a dad. Such a dad right here. Yeah, there we go. I think there's one last thing we can take care of after we heal up real fast. Before we cut this for the next episode. And that is, I think we should quickly backtrack to Eterno Forest. Those of you that may not remember, there was a series of trees we could cut down in there. And there's a place behind it that I think might be a little bit of fun to explore, especially now that it's nighttime and a little bit spooky. This isn't the main event. The main event is in Eterno Forest. We have to enter it this time without Cheryl, all alone, by ourselves, and encounter an ancien chateau. Or be un chateau ancien. One of them is a literal meaning, one of them is a metaphorical meaning. So I either just said the old chateau or the former chateau. Which actually I suppose both work in this context, so that's okay. Oh, it's so good looking back here. I love how the grass is just growing up around it, and there's the ivy growing on top of it. Old Chateau. Oh, the music. It appears as if it is glaring. Well, that's concerning. An old Gateau in the old Chateau. Got some cake. I like how the pictures are all just the same. A Dread Plate, so I think that boosts Ghost-type moves, and it'll help with Arceus. When Universe was created, its shards became this plate. Put the Dread Plate in your bag. Oh, the lore! All the mythical Pokemon lore from Gen 4 is just so good. Oh, there's a TV right here. I wonder if there's something in it. Oddly malevolent feel. It's staring. Why is there a TV? It's otherwise abandoned mansion. These Pokemon encounters really just ruined the whole vibe, didn't they? Look at that painting in the next room. That actually sent a chill down my spine. That's a little bit creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all hear that? I'm not the only one that heard that, right? What? Team 90 Substitute! I love how the music just gets so upbeat all of a sudden. And now it's back to being depressing again. Whoa. Kitchen. Surely some of these trash cans must have something. Ah, as I say that, an antidote. Doesn't appear to be anything here. Perhaps I'll go back and check that TV just one more time. So I actually just googled it and found out that you can't even get Rotom. Who is, by the way, the mysterious Pokemon that's haunting this place. I mean, oh, it's a mystery, but it's also definitely a Rotom. Apparently you can't get him until you get the National Dex, which is a shame because I was thinking about using one on my team. But whatever, we came in here, experienced the VOD, got some items, and now we're back in Eterna Forest. So I think we're going to cut the episode off here. But thank you guys so much for joining me. We accomplished quite a bit, beat Gardenia, defeated Team Galactic, hoisted their booties out of the city, accomplished everything else we wanted to in Eterna City. And I think now I'm going to go ahead and finish things up for the night. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Hope y'all have a good night, good day, whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch y'all again for the next episode. See ya.